Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's start things with, of course, legendary Hall of Famer promoter Don King, my guys. At the age of 93 years old, would you believe? The exact same age as Bob Arum, the head honcho of Top Rank Promotions, my guys, and still very active on the commercial stage of the sport of boxing. As for Don King, not so active, however, still very much up to his duties in the fringes as a promoter. And I have to say, these promoters is like they live forever. They ain't going nowhere, my guys, my people. And with a 1.1 million purse bid, Don King, he gets to host WBA heavyweight regular champion Kubrat Pulev versus American heavyweight Michael Hunter come August the 23rd, my guys. They are planned to be fighting. The venue, not yet decided. Donny, though, is hoping the whole city, maybe Las Vegas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Florida, my guys, my people. And with that laid out, let's go ahead and talk quickly about these two fighters. Pulev, 44 years old with a record 32 wins, 3 losses, and 14 coming via KO, my guys, my people. And he relieved that WBA regular strap from a very soft target in Mahmoud Charlo, who was a long reigning holder of that strap, mostly due to him not, regularly defending that strap. But when he fought Pulev, well, he lost to Pulev in December via unanimous decision, my guys, my people. Hunter, on the other hand, 36 years old with a record 24 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 17 coming via KO. And in December, well, he earned himself a stoppage win over a lowly ranked Christian Lorando, and that was in Mexico. Mind you, though, the only loss on Hunter's record was at the hand of Alexander Usyk at the cruiserweight division. I'm about to be very controversial because I believe Hunter actually beat Usyk in that occasion. So Usyk should at least have 1 loss on his record, my guys, my people. And Hunter, also the very first man to beat Martin Bakole. Not only that, but the first man to stop Martin Bakole in the last round of their 10-rounder, and that was in 2018. Bakole, who is known as the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, although that cloak of boogeyman somewhat damaged after his stoppage loss to Joseph Parker, and most recently his gift decision draw with F.A. Ajagba, my guys, my people. So Michael Hunter right now, though, not really seen as much of a threat in the division, although I think he is seriously being overlooked, and he will go on to stop Pulev, my guys, my people, who in his last fight didn't look great, very slow, very cumbersome, looked very much his age, just to say the least. A shock fighter, my guys, my people. So I believe Hunter, even at the age of 36, will stop Pulev, my guys. I believe maybe in the let's just say about 6-7 rounds, my guys, mostly because Pulev, despite his age, is still quite a durable fighter, I believe, my guys, my people. So yeah, I'm putting very much stock still in the skills and ability of Hunter. And the winner of this fight, well, they will become mandatory to the winner of Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk fighting for undisputed come the 19th of July, my guys, my people. And I say, let's get it. Okay, my people, let's move on swiftly, because tomorrow, the 31st, at the Michelob Ultra Arena in Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, my guys, my people, Caleb Plant is back in full effect, defending his WBA interim status at the super middleweight division against former sparring partner Armando Resendiz. So these two fighters, very well acquainted, look like this is going to be a personal one. Every ingredient there to make it a firefight. So let's look forward to this one, my guys, my people. Caleb Plant, at the final presser, he DLs. He has everything to lose, my guys. He has a lot more to lose than Resendiz, who more or less has nothing to lose, my guys, my people. However, his experience, his skill level will make the difference on the night. Says he has been in there with the very best of them in the world, my guys, my people, and that he is the biggest, the baddest thing that Resendiz has ever faced, ever in his career. And he's going to show him there are levels to this game, my guys, my people, and it will show him in full impressive fashion. And I'd like to hear that from Plant. Very, very fiery talk there, my guys, my people. You would have to show and prove come fight night. I have been paraphrasing for Plant, you know, but I'm dead on. Let me do the same for Resendiz, my guys, who more or less says to hell with what Plant has to say. You will let his fist do the talking come fight night, my guys, my people. And yes, Plant is the best that he has ever faced. Yes, he has nothing to lose, but that is just, you know, extra motivation for him to win this fight. Even more motivation, he's going to be a new dad soon. So he's not only fighting for himself, he has greater things to fight for now, my guys, my people. He's you know, his new baby to come for one, my guys, my people. So he's going to win by any means necessary, even if he has to turn it into a brawl. Resendiz must not be underestimated by Plant, which I think he's underestimating Resendiz, my guys, my people, who in his last four fights, my guys, 3 have come via stoppage, my guys, my people. One of which was Jarred Hurd, who he stopped in the 10th and final round of their fight. I believe that was in 2023. And this is Jarred Hurd I'm talking about, former unified champion at a very deep 154-pound division. That is the junior middleweight division, my guys, my people. I know Hurd, he has come up a few weight classes, but he is not a small fighter and was once very feared, my guys, my people, I would have to say. As for Caleb Plant, he lost his IBF strap to Saul Canelo Alvarez in 2022. He bounced back then in 2023 via a 9th round stoppage of Andre Dirrell. Then he got derailed by David Benavidez via unanimous decision to Benavidez. Then in 2024, he bounced back again. That was September of 2024. He bounced back against Trevor McCombie, my guys, my people. And that was his last fight. So come tomorrow, he's back again in full effect versus Resendiz, my guys, my people. Resendiz, who is 26 years old, has a record 15 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, 11 coming via KO, has a height 5'10" and a reach 69 inches, my guys, my people. As for Plant, age 32 with a record 23 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, 14 coming via KO, my guys, my people. So you can see there the power advantage, Resendiz, my guys, my people, by a good amount, by a good percentage, my guys. Plant standing at a high 6'1", so 3-inch advantage height wise. As for reach, Plant is at 74 inches reach, 5-inch reach advantage there for Plant, my guys, my people. So when it comes to physical traits, Plant with the clear advantage. Skills, experience, Plant with the clear advantage. However, power is Resendiz, my guys, my people. But I'm gonna go for Plant to play it safe. He's the one that I'm more familiar with as a fighter. You know, I've never seen much of Resendiz, so I'm gonna say stoppage for Plant. 8th round, my guys, my people, to stop Resendiz, who in the past has been stopped by Elijah Garcia. I think that was in 2023. Garcia stopped him in the 8th round of their fight, my guys, my people, and I think Plant will do the same. is going to stop him by the 8th round. And that, my people, is my final prediction. Let's get it, my guys, my people. Now, in the undercard of Plant Residencies, my guys, my people, as the co-main event and back in full effect, my guys, my people, of course, we will be having Charlo, my guys. I don't know about you people, but for me, even though we are in a great place in the sport of boxing right now, for me, it's like there's a missing ingredient still. Without the Charlos, it's like it's not the same. It's not exactly the same, my guys, my people. They are a great addition. They have been a great addition, my guys. So we are not getting both of them back in one night, but at least we have one back, and that is, of course, Charlo making his debut at 168 pounds, my guys, my people, versus Thomas Lamata. I'm talking about Charlo, the 2-division champ, and former WBC champ at 160 pounds. That is the middleweight division, my guys, my people. He details at the final presser that he is now at 168 simply because there is better competition there for him, and he's 100% right in terms of better matchups, harder fights, legacy fights, big money fights, all there, my guys, my people. And you know, it's a whole new division, brand new challenge, a different challenge. He would have to show and prove all over again that he is the same fighter that he once was, a very high level world-class fighter, my guys, my people, in Charlo, my guys, my people, who last defended his WBC strap in 2021, June of 2021, against Juan Montiel. Beat Montiel via unanimous decision. Since then, he's not fought in nearly 4 years, my guys, my people. The last time he fought was in 2023. So he's only fought once in 4 years, to be accurate, my guys. Once in 4 years. And that was in 2023 against Jose Benavidez, who he beat via unanimous decision in November of 2023. And well, he's going to have he's going to have a lot of ring rust issues or questions to answer. Hopefully those questions have been answered already at fight camp. After all, that is what fight camp is for, my guys, my people. You know, but Charlo, most of his inactivity out of the sport has been due to personal issues that you know, he has now managed to conquer. At least that is what it looks like, because at the presser, at the weigh-ins, he seems in very high spirits, very energetic, and that is great to see from Charlo, my guys, my people, who we haven't seen much of that of him in the recent past. So great to have him back. And he says, he's warning Lamata, listen, if you make a mistake in the ring, you make a mistake, a miscalculation, you get too close, listen, you're getting splattered, getting stopped, my guys, my people. He does say he's not overlooking Lamata, but the aim is to get past Lamata and move on to bigger, better fights to cement his legacy in the division, my guys, my people. And that is what I want to hear from Charlo, who hopes after this fight he you know, will be more consistent in his activity in the sport, my guys, my people. As for Lamata, he says that this is a shot at greatness for him, and although most of the talk has been surrounding Plant and Charlo, he's here to upset the apple cart and steal the show via beating Charlo, my guys, my people. Seems to be a very strong spirit in Lamata, my guys. How strong is he? Can he bring his talk into fruition come fight night tonight, my guys, my people? Let's wait and see. But I highly doubt Lamata, who in 2020 He was stopped by Jorge Cota in just 5 rounds, my guys, my people. And later on in the same year, he lost to Brian Mendoza via unanimous decision. And then that was at 154. Then he moved up to 160 and got stopped by Erislandy Lara in just 1 round. Lara, who is the current WBA champion in the division, my guys, my people. So, boy, oh boy, it don't look great for doesn't look great for Lamar, who is 33 years old, has a record 39 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 18 coming via KO, my guys, my people. As for Charlo, I believe he's like 34, 35 years old right now. BoxRec doesn't want to show his age, my guys, my people, but he does have a record 33 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 coming via KO, my guys, my people. Both these fighters 6'1", 6'1". Lamar does have the half an inch reach advantage, and a reach of 74 inches for Lamar, my guys, my people. However, Charlo, power-wise, he's the man. He's got the clear advantage there, my guys, my people. I just don't think Lamar can trouble Charlo, regardless of his time out of the sport. And even if he comes in the ring with a bit of ring rust, I think he can still stop Lamar. A great Charlo, right? I wouldn't give Lamar more than 5 rounds. However, a not so great Charlo, still, let's say 8 rounds, it stops Lamar, my guys, my people. So I'm gonna go dead in the middle between 5 and 8. But let me pick one, my guys. It's either gonna be 6 or 7, right? And I can't pick 6.5, so I'm gonna go for 7. Round 7, it stops Lamar, my guys, my people. Charlo, who is hoping he gets the Plant fight after this. We all know Plant put his hands on Charlo. We're not gonna get into that and talk about it, but Charlo needs his get back. So that fight, he wants that fight, and so does Plant, because Plant felt disrespected by Charlo. That's why he put his hands on Charlo. So they both need to settle that in the ring. It is a grudge match. Charlo will be looking for much the same fighters that Plant is targeting, that is outside of Canelo. Diego Pacheco, Hyman Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shiraz, and of course Christian Mbile, all top fighters at 168 pounds. I say let's get it, my guys, my people. As for Canelo, well, Charlo says he hopes he hasn't left it too late and they can fight in 2026, my guys, my people. Let's get it. My guys, my people, let me be truly honest with you guys. You know, it really irritates me at times being a fan of the sport of boxing. I won't lie. I won't lie, my guys, my people, because these fighters, they thoroughly put themselves in danger for our entertainment. Not only that, but they have to contend with fighters that are willing to cheat their way through the sport, using performance enhancements to gain an advantage, which ultimately works to put all fighters in the sport of boxing in even graver danger than they are in already. You know, fighters, they face the risk of severe injury, and I'm talking permanent disability, even death, my guys, my people, even death. So boxing is really not a sport to play with, because it's not really a sport at all. It is that serious, my guys, my people. And I'm sure you already know about the latest culprit. If you don't know already, Hyman Munguia, my guys, my people, with this adverse Vada test for exogenous origins of testosterone metabolites. Now, the key word here is exogenous, which in reality means that the testosterone found in Hyman Munguia is from external sources. It is not from his endocrine systems. So it cannot be confused with clenbuterol, a PED which is prevalent in contaminated Mexican beef. So Munguia really cannot afford the excuse that he unknowingly ate too much Mexican beef, and that could be a reason why his adverse result, my guys, my people. The cap don't fit. It doesn't fit, my guys. Not in this case, my guys, my people. Not at all. Now, his adverse test was taken from a urine sample on the 4th of May. That is exactly a day after he avenged his loss to Bruno Suras, my guys, via unanimous decision. In his first fight with Suras, that was in November 2024, he lost via a 6-round knockout to Suras, who was the huge underdog in that fight, and I'm talking massive. Regardless, Munguia obviously was not confident enough in his skills and abilities alone to win this fight on an even playing field. So much so that he was willing to risk putting his own life and Suras's life in danger, my guys, my people. Absolutely disgusting, I would have to say. Real scummy job there by Munguia, to say the least. Munguia, another Reynoso fighter. So all the fingers now, all the blame pointing at Reynoso. And I would say it is plausible that Reynoso could have a hand in this. I won't lie to you, my guys, because the king of PEDs we know is Saul Canelo Alvarez, who in 2018 had an adverse test for clenbuterol ahead of his scheduled fight with GGG. We're talking Gennady Golovkin, my guys, my people, in a rematch with Gennady Golovkin. Now, the excuse that Canelo had in that situation was that he, of course, unknowingly consumed contaminated Mexican beef, right? Because he was found testing adversely to clenbuterol, as I've explained to you guys already, is prevalent in contaminated Mexican beef, my guys, my people. But that is not the only fighter under Reynoso to have popped dirty. In 2021, we had Oscar Valdez ahead of his WBC super featherweight title defense against Robson Conceição, my guys, my people. And what is absolutely disgusting about that case is that regardless of his adverse test for fentanyl, my guys, my people, he was still allowed to go ahead and fight Conceição. Even worse, he lost to Conceição, but Valdez gifted the win on that occasion. Right? So now we have two fighters. Then came Ryan Garcia, although at the time, not with Reynoso, but Reynoso was his immediate former trainer before Derrick James, right? Who was, of course, responsible for Ryan Garcia in that Devin the Dream Haney fight in April 2024, my guys, my people. And Ryan, in that occasion, after that fight, tested positive for Ostarine, my guys, an adverse test for Ostarine. Now, all he received in that situation was a year's ban. In Canelo's situation, only a 6-month ban, my guys, my people. And we already know, as I've explained to you, what happened in the Valdez situation. So we have here a case where if you are a fighter, right, and your name is big enough to bring enough revenue into the sport, whereby the powers that be, I'm talking about the governing bodies of the sport, my guys, my people, if they cannot afford to have you out of the ring for too long, my guys, because they cannot afford to not be receiving the revenue that you be generating from fights, my guys, man, then they will find a way to keep you on, as they did those fighters that I've already mentioned to you guys, my people, all of which were under Reynoso or at some point with Reynoso, my guys, my people. And there are many other fighters that have popped dirty that have been under Eddie Reynoso. Man, geez, my guys, my people, Eddie Reynoso, my guys. It's not looking good for him. I see why all the fingers are pointing in his direction, because I feel the same way as well. I feel the same way as well. Even though Canelo has jumped out the window defending him, saying that Reynoso cannot be responsible for what people do outside of his presence. He has no control of that. Well, how is it that they keep turning up, popping dirty after his training camps? Can you explain that? He has to find a way to explain that, my guys, my people, because at this moment in time, there's guilty and plastered all over him. And yeah, unless you can find a good explanation, my guys, my people. And the sport of boxing is totally dirty, totally corrupt. Jamal Charlo right now warning Terence Bud Crawford to be careful of Canelo come September. They have a scheduled fight. You know, Canelo in his last fight versus William Skull, not looking exactly like the Canelo of old. Not even of the Canelo of his most recent fights before that Skull fight, my guys, my people. So could he be planning to cheat his way through the Crawford fight come September? Who knows? Who knows, my guys, my people. But as for now, my guys, for Munguia, they have given him 10 days, my guys, my people. Now 9 days really to request analysis of his B sample. And should that also turn up as a adverse result, then of course his fight result with Suras could be overturned to a no contest. But that's the least that can happen to him. The worst is possibly a lengthy ban, but I doubt that will happen. He's under Reynoso for one. Seems like Reynoso could be highly well connected with the powers that be in the sport, my guys, my people. You know, and Munguia himself is a pretty good earner in the sport of boxing. So I doubt if anything serious is going to happen to him, my guys, my people. If anything at all. Even if his B sample turns out pop, my guys, my people. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave it there with you guys. Let's wait and see what happens from here on going forward. And as for now, that's all I have for you on this one. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, of course. Drop your comments below. And as always, my people, stay super blessed.